Hello, hello. Just another impromptu video. I am in the bush. Just waiting to see if anyone arrives. I'm going to talk about my debris shelter. I see Alexander the Great just dropped a video. See one person in, two people. Thank you very much for dropping in. Hey, Marco, how you doing? Glad you could drop in. I am just sitting out here in the bush and want to go over my lean-to debris shelter. I hope you guys can see me very well. Hey, John Harris, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in, man. It's good to see you as well. I'm glad to see we got two people in the house. That's fine. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. How's everyone doing today? I see Off the Hook Outdoors has a premiere. Deep Camp. Yeah, okay, 4 people. Thank you. I hope I'm able to see everyone in the chat, but I see I have 4 people. You know, when you're on the phone, the chat is in and out. But I definitely appreciate you guys coming in. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Definitely appreciate it. Is anyone watching the March Madness or the college basketball? I haven't so far. I haven't had a chance to, but I had a chance to come out here into the bush today, so I took advantage of it. Not too cold, not cold at all, until you start removing some of your clothes and then you can feel the breeze. Yeah, doing good, getting ready to go out for my birthday. Well, happy birthday, John. Happy birthday and many, many more. Yeah, I hope you're going out and really enjoy yourself, man. Good, I see we have 4 people in the house. Definitely appreciate you guys, whether it's 4, whether it's 3, whatever the number is, I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, but I'm just out here doing some bushcrafting, and you know, I just wanted to talk about a lean-to debris shelter. I just built a shelter, getting ready to go. Okay, hey Vegas, how you doing? I haven't heard. You know what? I've missed you for a while. I'm glad you dropping in to check out this chat. Yeah, I'm going to. I made a lean-to debris shelter, and it took me at least 3 hours at a minimum. Yeah, yeah. Everyone, wish John a happy birthday there. Yeah, and many, many more. Smash a like. Yep, I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I made a lean-to debris shelter, and I made it out of all nature. There's no paracord or anything. I basically found a tree that had fallen. You can see it behind me. I used that portion of the tree as my ridge line or ridge pole, and then I went and got a lot of branches and lean the branches up next to the ridge pole, and then I put a lot of greenery or boughs on the ridge pole, and then I covered the boughs up with leaves. And it was a monument. Hey, my mother Sparks, how are you doing? It's always a pleasure to see you. Yeah, I was watching your video last night. I've got to go back and watch it again. Yesterday was a very, very busy day for me. But yeah, as soon as a few more people come in, I'm gonna show you my lean-to debris shelter. Basically, again, it was built with no paracord. Of course, it's all nature. There's no tarp involved or anything like that. But the thing I can tell you about a lean-to debris shelter is that I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, my mother Sparks. Yeah, but if you're really in a rush or an emergency, a debris shelter is not the way to go unless you're going to make that out of strictly leaves. But yeah, I'm just going to show you guys exactly what I did. If I can get up from here. This is the inside of my shelter. Let's see. Well, that's the inside of my shelter. So I'm going to take you around to the back and show you exactly what I did. It was a lot of work, believe me. Actually, my mother Sparks, I'm not staying all night. Hey, Dominique, I'm just out here for the day. But what I'm going to do, this shelter that I built, here it is from the back. Here it is. Take a look at this. This is just, again, their spines. Well, this is the spine here. These are the ribs. And then you can see the greenery in here, which are the boughs. And then I covered the boughs up with leaves. So this is the shelter I built today with no paracord whatsoever. And it was a lot of work. It really was. But I've done one before. Yeah, I'm glad you're impressed. It was a lot of work. I mean, I put all these leaves. I just gathered them, as you can see from here. And it was about 16 bags, 16 trash bags full of leaves that I had to fill and just dump on here. But I want to see, is this going to be here next week? Yeah, because if it is here next week, I'm going to add a wall here. And I may want to add a wall on this area as well, just to block it in. But I tell you again, it's a lot of work. But it's also fun. And I'm just throwing a little wood on the fire every now and then. I didn't have a big fire because I knew I wasn't going to be here all day today. But I'm going to try to see if I can do an overnighter next week. Yeah, so yeah, but it was a lot of work, but it's fun. And the thing again is that, you know, I do this to really practice with my tools. Today, you know, I have a video and it shows the tools that I use, which was basically a saw, a hatchet, and a kukri. And that was, you know, pretty fun. And I managed to do a little cut to the finger, It's like, okay, now I get to practice some first aid, but it wasn't anything significant. But I just, put some alcohol on it, put a Band-Aid on it, and whatever this cushiony stuff is, I don't know. But I just did it as a precaution. But yeah, be careful. I've seen some copperheads in the northern neck while bushcrafting. Wow, yeah. You know what? I'm glad you say that because I always try to stay alert where when it comes to snakes and so forth. But yeah, that's something yeah, thanks for that heads up, But I hear that snakes more or less just wait for you to come by before they attack you or something like that. So I'm in a pretty clear spot right now. I guess this is just the spot that I cleared out. But with all of this behind me, you just never know. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be careful. Watch out for the copperheads. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like this. But hey, guys, I want to see if it's going to be here next week. I'm sure it can withstand any weather that we get, but I want to add on to it. And the good thing about it is that I don't have to take it down. You had a snake strike boot once. It was deer. Oh, you were deer hunting. Hey, Gail, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, that's why I like to wear boots that at least go above my ankle. These go somewhere a little above my ankle. But these boots, I just got them not too long ago. And you guys can probably tell the smoke is really bothering my eyes again. But the pair of boots that I replaced, I had the boots from 2008 until this summer of 2023. And it was just like, okay, it's time for a new pair of boots. I was gluing them back together. Sometimes I had to put Gorilla Tape on them. But I was not going to buy any boots until I could find the exact same pair that I have. And I was able to do that. But these, I think this is maybe the third time I've worn them. And they're very comfortable. But yeah, and I think this is March, yeah. Hey, the souls were talking to me. I was out one night, me and another guy was out camping. And I guess I got too close to the fire, and the bottom just came apart. But I always carry Gorilla Tape, and I just Gorilla Taped them back up. And you had some, and so I just taped them back up, and then I went and bought, some type of super glue, because I was determined that I am not going to buy another pair of boots until I find the ones. Always good to see you, Virginia Bushcraft, but I've got to go. I will watch your video tonight. Thank you for coming in anyway. I definitely appreciate it, John. Yeah, I just wasn't going to buy another pair of boots until I found the exact ones that I had before. But now I'm looking for a pair of snake boots. They go up above my calf because April the 8th in Virginia, turkey season starts. So, and I've heard some turkeys out where I am today, and I wonder will they be out here on April the 8th. And this is not even early in the morning, and I heard some gobblers already. So, I know where I heard them. So, hopefully that I'll have some luck. Yep, hopefully I'll have some luck. But yeah, guys, this is one of these little impromptus that I did. Every time I come to the bush, I like to go live just to show people that this is actuality. But again, I'll tell you, man, making these debris shelters, they're a lot of work. I mean, 3 to 4 hours just to make all of this. And there's just no way that I was going to continue today. I mean, I really, really got hungry. So I had to eat. Now I'm just drinking some coffee. And I'm going to stay here to maybe 5, 6, or 7, something like that. Then I'll head on out. But I want to come out and actually make some furniture. I found a way to actually make a chair with a table. And I think I'm going to call that my furniture video or something to that effect. But what I'm doing now, I'm going to be practicing with a 10 by 10 tarp. There are many, many configurations that you can make with a tarp. I have been using triangular tarps, and you're kind of restricted to just A-frames or lean-to debris shelters. So with the 10 by 10, I've been looking at about already at least 10 different configurations that I can make, you know. Yeah, catch a squirrel for dinner. No, I don't. You know what? I don't have the, well, I do have something for squirrels, but it would totally obliterate the squirrels. But but that would be something, you know. I like squirrel hunting. You know, you hear the squirrels. Hey, Gina versus Gina, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I was just showing everyone my lean-to debris shelter. This is, you can see it from the inside here. But you will get a full view on the video. But yeah, I had fun making this shelter. Like I said, I made one before, and again, that's why I'm always saying, learn and practice. So I was trying to do it a little quicker, but I couldn't do it any faster than I did before. But I think I was able to make it better, because last time I made one, I actually did use some paracord, and this time my objective was not to use any paracord and not to use a tarp. So, but as a backup, I did bring a tarp with me, a 5x7, but I have no use. I won't be using it today. But yeah, that's just some of the things that I like doing. The bushcrafting is really challenging. You know, it's a lot of work, but it's fun. It's rewarding, especially when you have the meal. And it's like I've already cleaned up everything, so all I have to do is just, you know, let the fire go out. I didn't make a very, very large fire, as you can see. But yeah, I did get more wood than I needed, and that's like one of my general rules. Always get more wood than you think you will need. Because in the event that if I had to stay here longer than I wanted to, I know it gets cool at night. Yeah. Yeah, I know it gets cool at night. So, but yeah, I'm just out here just enjoying nature. You know, it's really something to be able to go out in nature and just have fun, you know. Even though I'm out here by myself, I tried to get out here last week. I couldn't. I tried to get out the week before. I couldn't. So today I had the opportunity, and I said I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I can get back out here next Saturday or next Sunday, because I'm very, very interested to see if this lean-to debris shelter will, I know it'll be here. Maybe it's just maybe I just made a hibernation hub for some deer or a bear or something, but I'll be very careful approaching it. And again, I'll be very, very aware of the snakes. Now, what I do when I come into the bush, I always carry with me is a staff walker. This is a staff walker. You notice it has a blade on it. And it's right at 6 feet. So what I do when I do walk, I always make sure that at least 2 points are touching the ground. One of my feet and the staff walker is touching the ground. And I can use that for like moving brush around, like to see if there are snakes or anything like that. So that's one advantage of it. But also this blade portion, there's a sheath that comes with it, and the sheath also has this is the sheath that comes with it, and it also has a ferrocerium rod. So once I get back to my car, then I put the sheath back on. But yeah, this is just something I made one day. I bought this. I was always trying to make a spear, but which I've made them. I've made a spear before, but I really wanted this for this purpose. You know, again, this is just almost like a trekking pole. I can always, you know, stick it into, and if I'm going across a creek, I can stick it into the creek to see how deep it is. If something is very, very muddy, I can just stick this in there and just to see how muddy it is, or if it's slippery or anything like that. But hey, but guys, look at this ridge. This thing is very, very heavy. This is a down tree. So yeah, it was when I was at another location that had a down tree, but when I saw this one, this was like, this is even better, you know. But I can fit in here very, very well. I can actually lie down in it. So this is I don't know, my whole body is actually underneath this. So it serves its real purpose, you know. It is a shelter. So but it's all in fun. It's challenging, it's fun. Always trying to improve on it, you know. And like I said, I'm coming back next week to see if I can add some walls to it. I watch all these shows like Corporate Corner, and they build all these fantastic debris shelters, and I see what they mean. Let's see, Virginia, you have had and females. You know what? I have two in mind, but the chat just went away. But I do have two in mind already. I think it's just a matter of now coordinating. So I'm looking forward to that, because I think this is something that they would enjoy doing. And the more people you have, the safer it is, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. You know, sometimes just to make noise, I will make an attempt to sing. And I guess, I don't know if I sound better out here or in the shower, you know. But yeah, I'm waiting for the chat to reappear, because it comes in, it comes out. So I want to address that question about the females. Yeah, I've never had a female to do any bushcrafting with me. I've tried to get some out here, but you know, they didn't like the bugs. But I'm pretty sure I know of two of them that would be willing to do it. I may go to their location, or they may come to this location. But I think it's just something that will be good for a female to learn. You know, I really do. But yeah, this is just out here enjoying the bush. And okay, would you ever travel to Tennessee? You know, I would. I would definitely go to North Carolina or Tennessee. Yeah, you know, I drive through Tennessee a lot sometimes when I go to Texas, and I really like. I mean, they have so many nice mountains, and I always think about this one YouTuber. I can't remember. Appalachian something. This is definitely something good for a female to learn. Gina, I agree. I think they should learn this. You know, I don't ever think that, I don't know, that we'll have to run out of our house or anything like that. At least I hope not. But I want to have some type of assurance that if I have to, that I am prepared, that I'm able to do so. You know, Appalachian Homestead. I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. She's from Tennessee, and yeah, I love going through Tennessee. I mean, all of those mountains. I usually travel to like through highway. What is it? Highway 81 to 40, and there's a lot of scenery, the mountains. But where I am here, it's like I'm maybe 20 miles from my resident, and I'd say, this is a nice place to bug out if I had to. Yeah, she is great. Man, and she tells you like it is. And I think she even says once she was a singer, or excuse me, I'm gonna put some more wood on this fire. She was a singer or a school teacher or something to that effect, but she's truly a homestead. Yeah, it's like when I I harvest a lot of wood, it's like I don't want to leave any wood when because it's a lot of work, and it's like I'm not leaving this wood. And of course, one of my things is that I always take some wood back with me. It's like, well, I don't have as much water with me now, so I can get a couple of pieces of wood, put it in my rucksack, take it back home, and use some of that wood to practice while I'm at home. But yeah, I'm gonna contact you, my mother Sparks, and see if something can develop with that. Can you store some in the hut for next? You know what? I could do that. I really could. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's a good idea. What I don't burn, I'm just gonna store it right in the hut. Yeah, it's a good idea because I'm really looking forward. I want to come back next week. I really want to add some walls to this. But I'm positive it will be here next week. I mean, who's gonna come out here into the bush and do anything? I'm probably the only guy that comes out here and bushcraft. I've never seen. Well, I have bushcraft out here with two other guys, but I've never seen anyone else come out here and do any bushcrafting. And the objective is I really don't want to be seen. I don't want to be found. I mean, some people know where I am, but they have the address, but could they actually find me? That's the question. I'm only maybe 200, 250 yards from my vehicle. And when you come out here, yeah, yes, I will do that. Oh, you know what? My email is very strange. It doesn't coordinate with my channel name, but my email address is Virginia Outdoorsman 2022 at gmail.com. Yeah, that was my name before I could really decide on a name. Yeah, my email address is Virginia Outdoorsman 2022 at gmail.com. Yeah, someone else, I've been sending them an email, and they keep saying, reply to my email. Email me. And I email them, but I don't think they recognize my email address. My channel is the Virginia Bushcrafter, and my email is Virginia Outdoorsman 2022 at gmail.com. So, yeah, I haven't figured out how to change that, but yeah, I will email. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, if you go to my channel, I think in the About section, I should be in there. Yeah. Virginia Outdoorsman 2022 at gmail.com. But nevertheless, I will email you, my mother Sparks. Yeah, so then you'll definitely have my email address. But yeah, this is I would it's I don't stay out. I don't do as many overnighters as I wish I could. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, you didn't see. Yeah, I don't do as many overnighters as I would like to, because the issue is scheduling it. I I haven't done an overnighter this year. I think the last one I did was in December, but I don't know. I may be kind of strange saying that I want to come out here in the most adverse weather, just to see how if I could handle it. And my thing is, as long as there is wood and I have a fire, I am going to be okay. Uh, wow, can you just see the smoke? Just see, that's that wet wood. It's been raining here and moisture. Yeah, and whenever wood is wet, you get a lot of smoke. And I just threw some wood on there, but I started my fire today with I have a fire kit that has a lot of Vaseline in it. Everything in that plastic bag has Vaseline, and it's Gorilla Tape. You can use tape as tinder. The sticky portion, it will respond to a ferrocerium rod really, really quickly. So I had some Gorilla Tape with Vaseline on it, and I think I did about 3 strikes, and the fire started. And I made some feather sticks and some other things, and the fire's still going. But every time I throw wood on there, it goes through that drying out process, and the smoke is just tears me up. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. I'm just trying to figure out a way that I don't know if my channel would grow to be large enough to get a lot of people interested in bushcrafting, because again, I see, Cold Cracker, Corporal's Corner, Survival Theory, and those guys have been doing it a long time. My mother smoked. Okay, okay. Hey, Jason Ewan, how are you doing? Much love to you as well. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are taking some time out of your Sunday to just come out here and hang out with me while I'm in the bush. And good, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, Jason. But yeah, I'm just here burning some wood. Of course, I had my 2 famous Beyond Burgers and some French fries. I was saying, I eat vegetables and fruit all through the week. So when I come out into the bush, I want some junk food. And even though they're Beyond Burgers and French fries, I consider that, yeah, that's good fun food. Hey, Sheena, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just out here. Hey, Greenleaf, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, what's the longest you have stayed in? The longest I've stayed in the bush is 2.5 days. Now, that was with 2 other guys, and another guy, the longest, hey, Greenleaf, another guy I stayed in, we basically did overnighters. Now, for me, by myself, the most I have stayed in the bush is just overnight. I haven't done anything more than 1 night, but when I was with 2 other guys, we actually did 2.5 days. And it was a fun trip. We actually did some fishing, and we attempted to do some bow drill, and one guy was showing me how to make what is it called, trapping, and there's another one, trapping, and there's one other, snaring. He was showing me how to do some snaring. So I haven't tried it since, but one of the next things that I want to do, hey, F.R. Humphrey, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. One of the things that I want to do is some bow drill. You did do a video on that, right? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did a video on that, my mother Sparks. I sure did. But I want to do some bow drill and hand drill. Now, the thing about it, I know I can do it. I know I can. Theoretically, I know I can do it. But you just have these things like, I just have to get out there and do it because I know it's tough. And what I've learned is that it depends on the wood as well. But what if you don't have a ferrocerium rod with you? No matches, no lighter, anything like that. And you need a fire. There's nothing but nature, friction. And yeah, I admire your desire to hone your bushcrafting skills. But yeah, I do, Jason. I think I really do take it seriously. And one thing that I do each time I come into the bush, I bring a different cutting tools. Today I brought a Condor heavy duty kukri, and I had a it's a knife. It's by Camellas. I had that knife, and then I had my smaller saw and a hatchet, and I utilize all of the tools because I want to be able, you know, even batoning with a hatchet. I did some of that today, so I like trying. Hey, Dominique, thanks for dropping in. I like just trying different things. Well, someone's walking way back there, but I like using different tools. I almost bought another tool. It's called a Reinhardt BK21. Now, it has a blade length of 12.6 inches, and I think the cost is like $175. I just couldn't pull that switch to buy it because I bought something at a yard sale, and I really, really like it. And what I bought at the yard sale, it has a blade that's even longer than the BK21. So I just said, I think I have enough cutting tools, but I remember when that cutting tool, the Reinhardt Becker, the 21, Becker 21, I remember when it was like $142. Now it's $175. It's like, I don't know. I think I have enough cutting tools. And then I looked at the handle. I don't know if I would be able to put both hands around it. I read some of the reviews, and that's what some of the people were saying is that, it has a very, very long blade, but the handle is only long enough for one hand. Whereas when you get, I love yard sales and thrift. Yeah, man, that was the first time I had ever been to a yard sale. And when I saw that, hey, the lady said she made an offer and I bought it, and it just did not have a handle, which tells me maybe someone made it, or they were making it's really a machete. I guess they were making it, but I did some little improvising and worked it out, and I really do like it. So, but I have so many knives at home, and every time I come out, I'm going to bring another one. Like today, I did not bring my Scandinavian blade. It's a Condor Teresa. I didn't bring it because I wanted to use another knife to make feather sticks, and I used a Camillus. It's a 5-inch blade. It's a hollow grind, and I think whether you have a hollow grind, convex grind, a saber grind, or whatever grind you have, I think that a person should be able to make feather sticks with all types of grinds. Should be able to do anything with any grind. Of course, now some grinds are better for certain things. I love yards. Yeah, you're right, Gina. Yeah, some grinds are better for certain things. Like a Scandinavian grind is a bushcrafter's favorite grind. So I have 2 of those, but I have a lot of convex grinds, Scandinavian grinds. Scandinavian grind make the best blades. I'm not biased. My mother Sparks, you're right. The Scandinavian grind, to me, it is the best bushcrafter blade, But the thing is, I've been looking at the Mora. It's called the Mora Bushcraft something. It's a 6-inch. It has a 6-inch blade, and it's Scandinavian. And I like knives that are at least 7 to 10 inches because when it comes to batoning, you have a better span, wingspan or something. But even with a 5-inch blade, you still can cut, you just have to use a different method. But I mean, I like the challenges. It's just like one of the tree trunks that I cut today. Man, that was let me see, just show you this tree trunk. This is the tree trunk that I cut today with a saw, and it took me quite a while, and that's what's burning in the fire now. But that's what's burning in the fire now, and this is still part of it. But yeah, the Scandinavian grind, I mean, that is the bushcrafter's favorite knife, But I like them all, I like them all. The only thing out in the bush is that your coffee doesn't stay hot very long. But hey, it's still coffee, so I'm not going to complain, And the thing about, I have some containers at home that are double wall, and it keeps your beverage hot or cold for a very, at least for 24 hours. And I was thinking about, what, I'll just make me some coffee and some chocolate and put it in my containers that are double wall. Yeah, you need an insulated cup. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I do need an insulated cup. But I was thinking about bringing the double wall so I could have something that's hot. But then I'm saying, how many containers do I really need, Today I just brought with me two, this is a 40-ounce clean canteen. So this is what I brought with me today. I brought two of those. And then I had a 16-ounce of Gatorade. The other one I'm going to use to extinguish the fire. But if I was out here for more than 2 days, I would be closer to water so that I could actually go and get more water and filtrate it and purify it. That's a lot of fun too. Yeah, I just like doing all these things, purifying water and, But yeah, I do need an insulated cup, because the coffee, how many containers for coffee? I only have all of them. Okay. Have you ever had a MRE? Yeah, I've had an MRE. And guess what? The MRE I had, it was a vegetarian MRE. And it was really good. And I bought them from this, it's a military store. And the guy was selling them for $7. When I went back to buy more, they were all gone. They taste like crap, but are great for travel. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. Mine was more or less like a taco, something. I mean, it had some cookies, peanut butter. It had some a lemonade. I really enjoyed the two that I had. I wish I could find them again. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say they didn't like them, but I really enjoyed them. Oh, I really, really did. And for a price of $7, I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and get all of the vegetarian packages that he had. And I think the reason why I didn't, because I hadn't tried them before. So I said, hey, well, for $7, I can go ahead and get two of them, And I was trying to save them. Really, you get them on base for $50 a case. Wow. I wish I had that opportunity to do that. I don't know. I know a couple of people in the military. Maybe I'll try that. But yeah, you know what? I really bought them because I was going to save them for Visions meetup in June. But I said, okay, well, you know what? At least let me try one before I go there to make sure I like it. The next 2 days, that second one was gone. So, but I really bought them with the intent, hey, I can take these up to Ohio with me, Yeah. Hey, Arkansas Wildman, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, Arkansas is another guy, man. I like when he makes those fires, man. And sometimes he's right there by the river, the stream. It's like, man, I wish I could be that close to water that I could go and do something like that. Man, that must really be nice. Hey, Badass Stain, how are you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate it. How are you doing, man? How's the weather where everyone is? Oh, you won't be there. We'll have to. Okay, yeah, my mother Sparks. Well, I'm sure Vision's going to have another one, but oh, I'm not going to go to the RGG. That's in Georgia. I think I'm going to be traveling elsewhere, but you know what? I really want to go. Then again, who knows? I just might because I know I'm planning a trip sometime in July. I'm just waiting on something else to see. Just been working on your race car for a bit. Yeah, it's 40. Yeah, I may go. I don't know. I doubt if I get to the RGG. Hey, but so you race that Mustang, huh? Do you race it in the quarter mile? Um, I know one thing. My brother used to race. He had a 68 Dodge Charger, a 4-speed. I mean, it was nothing for those front wheels to come off the ground. But the thing about it, he was constantly working on it. Hey, Independence, how you doing? So glad to catch you. I'm glad you were able to, you know. I'm really glad. Yeah, but my brother used to race this Dodge Charger. But the thing about it, after every race, he was always doing something else to it, trying to make it a millisecond faster, you know. I mean, back in those days when my brother was racing, oh, you do a quarter mile building a 1,000+ turbo engine. Wow, 1,000 horsepower? See, my brother, he had a 440 Magnum. Arkansas, yeah. My brother had a 440 Magnum. It was like a military green, but it was a beautiful car. But yeah, I don't know if I could race, man. That's a very expensive sport. You know, gasoline, tires, tune-ups. You know, roll bar, special transmission. You know, yeah, it's a lot, man. It is really a lot. But I don't know. I guess you know we all have our hobbies. You know, my hobbies are hunting, fishing, bushcrafting, swimming, bike riding. It makes 500 at will. Really? Wow. That's a lot. That is really a lot, you know. And then I'm sure you're running with straight headers. I know you got to be running that Mustang with straight headers, you know. No time for mufflers or Cadillac convertibles, especially on the 93. Yeah, it's expensive. Just dropped 10K on it a few weeks ago. Wow. Man, you're in it to win it. Yeah, when you drop 10K, man, you're in it to win it, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. You know, as far as racing, the only thing I ever raced was I did some bicycle racing, criterium and road racing. And I did some swimming, but I never won anything, you know. I was just a participant. Never made the top 10. I remember once I was in a bike race, and I just knew that I was going to win this race until the very last lap. So many people passed me on the last lap, I just blew up. It was like an engine just blown, like an engine blew a gasket. I had went so hard in that race, and the last part of the race was uphill, and I had no more high octane. That was it for me. So, yeah, that was bike racing, you know, manpower, and swimming was fine. I just never won anything, but it was fun. Yeah. Yeah, I love the outdoors, fishing, guns, gardening, dogs, cooking, self-defense, and good. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done any fishing lately, but I'm definitely going to be doing some fishing when it gets a little warmer. I really like bass fishing, and I like fishing at night, you know. At night, I basically do catfish fishing. But yeah, I like the outdoors, man. I'm waiting for April the 8th. Turkey season starts in Virginia. So, and you notice even the Texas Redleg, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in, Texas Redleg. What's going on in Texas? I got a lot of family in Texas. Lots of As a matter of fact, San Antonio, Texas is my home. I have relatives in Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, St. Augustine, Nacogdoches, Lufkin. They're spread all over Texas. And, you know, I get there as often as I can. Nice weather today in Texas. Yeah, I bet it is. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? I'm glad to see you, Tracy. I'm here listening, just can't talk. Yeah, driving. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, but night fishing for catfish is so much fun. It is. I mean, I've caught my largest catfish at night. And I caught my largest catfish with clam snout. Yeah, clam snout, because clam snout, it just stays on the hook. It never comes off. But I would love, that's just one place I used to go to try to catch walleye. Man, every time I get one on my line, that walleye would actually bite my line, and I had steel leaders, and one guy told me that you just have to keep the tip of the rod up at all times, you know. And then I was telling a friend of mine about it. He didn't believe it until he got there, and the same thing happened to him. But yeah, I love night fishing, catfishing. Yeah, man. But in the daytime, I'm going after the bass. Man, you know, and my favorite lure, I like the poppers. You know, you jerk them, you hear the water pop. It's top water. Yeah, man, I love doing that. And my favorite grub is a purple worm. Yeah, I think it's called the Texas rigs, where you actually have two hooks in it, two hooks in the worm. Yeah, those are my bass lures. The poppers and the or is it the Texas rig or the Carolina rig? I'm not sure, but it has two hooks in it, and I use those two for, you know, I use the worm for more or less like bottom fishing when I'm going out for bass. But crappie, okay, white perch is my favorite. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, you know, I always catch some perch, and I'll try to use it for bait. But I don't know. I've had luck with minnows as well, you know. I just hook them through the tail, throw them out there, just reel them in slowly, a little jerking and everything. And sometimes I'll just leave the minnows on the bobber. But for some reason, I like the casting action, you know, and the reeling it in. That's my favorite part, you know. Yeah, that's my favorite part. But yeah, I'm just out here having some fun, you know. Glad you got 10 people in. Smash the like button. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, guys, you know, I'm still new to this YouTube stuff, this live, and it's a new game for me, you know. It really is. And I think I do more lives when I'm actually out in the bush than when I'm at home, you know. At home, I mean, there's so much to learn when it comes to bushcrafting. I mean, I even have notes. It's like, what am I doing taking notes on this stuff, you know? But it's a lot to learn. It really is. But it's fun. It really is fun. But, hey, Gina, so when you go back on, what is it, My Fly Family, I think you're doing a wonderful job. I would feel comfortable with you in those scenarios. I'm serious, I would, you know. But yeah, I'm just, you know, out here enjoying it. And there's an airfield not far from me. Every Sunday, guys, they come out here and fly. And sometimes we were able to hunt on a Sunday in Virginia, and it's like, how am I going to get harvest a deer with these planes flying around, you know? But hey, everyone has a right to do whatever they're allowed to do, you know? Yeah, yeah, a lot of people, they just come out here and have fun in their planes, you know? I'll meet you in June at Division. Yep, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm going to get there Friday morning. As soon as they open, I should be there. Wow, sound like that plane took a dive. He really cranked that engine up. Yeah, but Gina is a natural shooter. I saw that video with I think it was with Zach. Yeah, that was but I think she said that was her first time. Yeah, that was real good. I really do like seeing ladies getting involved in the 2A, and if not really involved in the 2A, just learning how to properly use a firearm. I think that is really, really necessary. It's a good thing, you know. It's a good thing for ladies to learn that, and I'm sure a lot of ladies are learning that already. Yeah, I'm sure they are, but it's always good to be able to. Yeah, she did awesome. She did. Yeah, and Zach, he's a good instructor, very, very knowledgeable of firearms. And you know, the thing about, I tell people about firearms though, you know, you really got to know the laws as well. You know, I mean, each state have what they call preemption laws. So everyone should be able to protect themselves from a threat. I agree, Jason. Cindy Squirrel, hey, thanks for coming in. Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in, Cindy. Yeah, yeah, he is a great instructor. And you know, I think he said he's been an instructor for like maybe 6 years or something like that. But that's good. You know, you need a good instructor. But also, you know, every state is different. So, you know, it's good to get a Utah license as well as a Florida license, and you're covered by many, many more states. But I know a lot of states I traveled through, they recognize Virginia concealed carry. So there's reciprocity every time that I travel. And I also check before I go. I will always check to make sure something didn't change, you know. But yeah, that's really, I saw that. That was really good. Zach giving Gina versus Gina some range time. That was really, really good, you know. I don't know, can you guys hear this airplane? Someone's up there really, really enjoying themselves. Yeah, that's good for them, you know. Yeah, that's really good for them. But yeah, I'm just out here enjoying myself, you know. I just wanted to come on and say hello to everyone. I really wanted to show you my debris shelter, but I'm going to make a video, and it's really talking about this debris shelter. So when you guys get a chance, check it out, you know. Should be out sometime Monday or Tuesday or something like that. But I'm not going to hold you guys. I'm going to, yeah, we can, good. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm going to throw some wood in my little hut for next week. And then I'm just going to hang out and burn some wood for a little while. So, hey, Jason, how are you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, so I'm just going to stay out here a couple of more hours and burn some wood and just enjoy nature. So, guys, thanks for coming in. Hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. And I'm going to see you guys next time. So everyone, take it easy. I'll see you all next time, all righty? Take care. All right, thanks, my mother Spark. Appreciate it.